welcome back to Auto Repair, guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel, guys. If you have a Chevy Cruze, Chevy Sonic, guys, Chevy Malibu, I think even uses that transmission, and Equinox. If you have a problem with your solenoids, guys, you need to replace transmission solenoids, stay with us, we'll show you how to do that. Now, we'll be demonstrating on Chevy Cruze here, guys, 2015 model. We'll show you how to remove and replace solenoids, so that will be on the channel. We will also have more than 200 videos, guys. Why? Because our goal is to save you as much money as we can, guys, by providing free videos. All we need in return, like, subscribe, and please recommend us as well. So, this is the Chevy Cruze, guys. Also, we'll have quite a few, probably over 150, 200 electrical videos on our brand new channel, Electrical Car Repair Live. Please subscribe and check it out. This is the engine here, guys. Even if you have the 1.4, 1.8 engine, the procedure, I believe, is the same. This is your transmission. Now, what we'll do, guys, you don't have to do all that, but we're going to remove the radiators here, okay, and the bumper, so we can show you everything from the front and you can see what's happening. Because we'll need to remove the transmission pan to get to the solenoid. So make sure, guys, you stay with us until the end and you will not be disappointed. So, thank you for watching and let's start on it now. So first we need to go ahead and drain the transmission oil, so the transmission fluid. Let's go ahead and start doing that. So we have the car on jack stands, okay, we have the tires in the air a little bit, okay, so we can get under the vehicle, but being on a lift will be more convenient, guys. Okay, always use jack stands, not just the jack itself, because if it fails you will be in big trouble. Now, underneath the vehicle, let me show you now, guys, quick, okay, underneath the vehicle, that's where your transmission is located, and you can see you have a drain plug, guys, okay, right there. This is your drain plug. So this is with 11mm socket now, okay, 11mm socket, and we'll go ahead and get it off. Now some people, what they do, they drive the car for a little bit before they drain it so they can warm up the fluid, but the exhaust will be extremely hot, you can burn yourself, so if you don't feel confident, okay, don't actually, okay, get it hot. Now stay with us, guys, to show you. You will not believe how black that oil is, and the car has only 37,000 miles, guys. That oil is extremely black. I cannot believe that it's so bad. So this is the drain plug. Okay, let me show you quick what it looks like. Okay, that little bitty guy right here, this is your transmission drain plug. So we're going to drain it all the way and we'll show you how much we got out. Okay, guys, so we're ready to install it. Practically it drained all the way. We're going to get it tight now. Do not leave it for later, guys. One thing never to forget. Okay, perfect. Now let's pull it out and show you how much we got, guys. And how black the fluid is, okay, with only 37,000 miles on the car, just like that. Alright, guys, so now we're going to go ahead and we'll remove that thing for the transmission lines to lift it up a little bit, that holder there. Okay, perfect. It will come off later, we can pull it. It will be a little bit more convenient if we pull it towards the back. Okay, or just take it off. Let's see if it's going to come off. And later we can install it. Alright, guys, now we're going to need a... Okay, I need to remove that clip there. You can see for the cable, and you need to make sure that your car battery is disconnected before you start working on your transmission. Okay, first thing, guys, we need to disconnect the car battery, so do that. Now let us show you, guys. Okay, we're going to remove that clip. Okay, that clip we'll leave it for later. What we'll attempt to do now, okay, to remove that bolt here, okay, and see if we can move the cables a little bit up if we're going to gain a little bit of room. Okay, we will. What we need to do though, okay, we need to disconnect the transmission cable now, and later, okay, we'll be able to go ahead and actually, okay, you can see you need to push it in, move the cables a little bit up. Okay, this thing will come out. Now, right there is, okay, that tooth you need to press in. Okay, let me get a little bit of a better view because it's almost impossible for me to show you. Okay, that tooth needs to be pressed in, and then you just open the clip all the way. Okay, and you can disconnect the transmission cable. Okay, you can see, guys, just like that. Okay, so we're going to disconnect the cable from that hose right there. Okay, this cable there on the side as well, guys. Now we need to pull that clip still that holds, okay, that cable there. You can see why I removed the bumper, so we can show you things in a better way. Perfect. Now we have one 10mm bolt that we need to remove on top, and once we remove that bolt, guys, we will be able to remove the cables. Okay, let's move the hand later so I can show exactly where it is. Okay, this is the bolt. Now that metal plate will come out. Later we need to install it. Okay, so it's not in the way, guys. You can see just like that. Now we can pull those cables up, and we're going to use a heavy-duty zip tie to tie them up so they don't fall. Okay, so we'll just pull them up here so they're not in the way, and we don't want to damage anything. Okay, just like that. So 8mm socket now, we start removing. Okay, bolts on the open. You can see where ours developed a leak, guys. You can definitely notice that transmission is leaking there a little bit. This one is a little bit hard to get to. Okay, perfect. Now we have a few more. Okay, guys, we started dripping oil. Okay, you can see we started dripping oil. Even though we drain it, we'll still have some. Okay, no matter how well you drain it, you'll still leak some. So we're going to go ahead now. We should be able to pull the cover out. Okay, I don't think anything else is in the way right now. Okay, you can see what it looks like. Okay, gently pull it out, guys. Okay, just like that, you can see. Alright guys, so now we need to disconnect a few wires. Okay, this one came out. Careful not to break it, guys. Okay, another one. Now we have one on bottom. Okay, perfect. This one is loose as well. Now we're going to get a 10mm socket, guys. Okay, and we'll start removing a few bolts now. Okay, let's grab the tools quick and see if we can remove all these bolts and pull that valve body out of the way now. One is out. Very long bolt. Two. Three. Okay, you can see, guys, 4 bolts so far. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Then we have 10. And we have 11 and 12 on top, guys. Perfect. Okay, just like that. Now let's see. Okay, this wire is going through there. We need to gently pull it out. Okay, so it's not in the way. Okay, let's see what else is holding there, because we still have more bolts holding. That way we can remove it. I believe probably the little ones. Okay, with that 8mm, I think it's an 8, will need to be removed as well. Okay guys, so 7mm now. Okay, let's see if this is a long bolt. Yep, definitely, guys, these 3 bolts will need to be removed. Okay, perfect. Now let's see if that complete assembly here is going to come out. Okay, and it did, guys. Okay, this is it. So now what we need to do, torque stand, start looking bit. Okay, and we need to remove 3 screws here, guys. Okay, working on the 3rd one now. Okay, let's lift that thing up. Okay, you can see just like that. So you have to be extremely careful not to contaminate anything, guys. Okay, now we need to lift that thing up gently. Okay, just like that. Okay, you can see now practically you can replace that whole thing, and that way you don't need to program your transmission. If you replace the brain box here, you have to program it again. So you can just replace that thing here. Now how we guys replace a solenoid, okay, we're going to show you in just a second. So how you guys remove a solenoid now? Okay, you can see that plate, you need to grab it with a small screwdriver, pull it up. Okay, now you can grab the solenoid itself and do not twist it, just pull straight out. Okay, and this is, guys, the solenoid. You can see it came out like that. So you're ready, guys, okay, to remove and replace it. Now we have a video how to test it. We have a video that explains what each one of those does and how to know what the solenoids are for. So please check out the video. You can see how dirty those are. We have so many videos on that transmission, guys, trying to save you as much money, guys, as we can. And this is the part number here. If you need it, all the parts and tools, guys, that we use will be listed in the description of the video below. So that's how you guys do it, putting it together. Everything is in reverse order. We took it apart, We have the parts and all the solenoids listed in the description of the video below, so please check it out. So thank you for watching and see you guys next time.